SpongeBob SquarePants Mysteries Find a Missing Star. Chapter 28. I was trying to help out as best as I could, but my heart wasn't in it. Sure, Mr. Krabs had done a swell job with the decorations. The restaurant looked terrific, but I couldn't stop thinking about Patrick. Where was he? What was he going through? And how was I going to get him out of whatever den of darkness he'd been thrown into by his kidnappers? Not exactly the kind of thoughts that put you in a party mood. Mr. Krabs had decorated the dining room with streamers, cardboard top hats, and a big banner that read, "Happy Anniversary, Mayor!" The mayor nodded approvingly, seeming to be pleased with what he saw. Not bad, he said, looking around. Walls look a little bare, though. Ah, yes, Mr. Krabs said. Don't worry, we're going to cover those bare walls with, fine art, Squidward interrupted. Some of Bikini Bottom's finest. Oh, really? The mayor said, looking impressed. From the Bikini Bottom Art Museum? Squidward gave a dismissive snort. No, much better than that. As a matter of fact, I was just going to go pick up the art. Right, Mr. Krabs? He looked at his boss and smiled. Well, I suppose, Mr. Krabs started to say. That was all Squidward needed to hear. He ran out of the restaurant, speeding off to his house to pick out his best paintings and sculptures to bring back and put on display. Counting the chairs and tables in the dining room, the mayor said, There isn't enough seating for all my distinguished guests, Krabs. Where are they going to eat? Mr. Krabs grinned. Oh, I'm way ahead of you, Mr. Mayor. Exclusively for your fancy banquet, the Krusty Krab presents outdoor dining. He turned to SpongeBob. Show him, boy. If you would be so kind as to follow me, sir, SpongeBob said, leading the way out the back door. The mayor followed him with Mr. Krabs right behind. Behind the Krusty Krab, long tables with chairs awaited the mayor's guests under a big white tent. Water splashed in fountains from huge speakers, music blared, drowning out the sound of ticking. Very nice, the mayor said approvingly. This will do nicely, assuming this perfect weather holds. No tsunamis or sea locusts. He said this last bit sarcastically. Mr. Krabs chuckled nervously. Arg, 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 arg. Looking down, the mayor noticed perfectly round indentations in the sand. What are all these circles? Are they supposed to be some kind of decorations? Not very festive. He looked closer and closer. And crumbs? That's just messy. SpongeBob knew what the circles were. Patrick's footprints. And the crumbs were from his grandma's cookies. Seeing them, he felt a big wave of sadness coming over him. Aww. Oh, those will all be smoothed out and swept away, Mr. Mayor, Mr. Krabs told him. Don't you worry about that. One of the last things we'll do, so all our unfancy footprints are clear just before your guests arrive. He quickly smoothed over some of Patrick's footprints with his own foot. Feeling the lace tablecloth that covered the garbage container between his fingers, the mayor said, Real lace. That's a nice touch. Then he wrinkled his nose. Oh, but what's that awful smell? He lifted the tablecloth and saw the container underneath still full of garbage. Garbage? My elite guests can't be expected to sit by a stinking pile of filth. Turning to glare at Mr. Krabs, the mayor demanded, What are you going to do about this? Without skipping a beat, Mr. Krabs rolled on his fry cook. SpongeBob! I thought I told you to clean out that refuse receptacle! SpongeBob looked confused. I don't think so, Mr. Krabs. I haven't even been here, so... Well, I'm telling you now, Mr. Krabs shouted. Clean this container immediately. Scrub it thoroughly. I want to be able to see my face reflected in it. Yes, sir! SpongeBob said, snapping up a salute. He headed inside to gather his cleaning supplies. The mayor shook Mr. Krabs' claw. Looks to me as though you've got things pretty much under control, Krabs. Let's just hope everything goes smoothly at the celebration. Oh, it'll go smoothly, Mr. Krabs assured him. You can depend on that. As he carried his cleaning supplies toward the garbage container, SpongeBob looked down at the trail of Patrick's footprints and crumbs. They didn't suggest anything new to him. The trail of footprints still ended abruptly as if someone had picked Patrick up and carried him off. And the trail of crumbs still continued up to the edge of the road and ended there near the tire tracks. Had Patrick been tossed into some kind of vehicle that drove off down the road? SpongeBob, Mr. Krabs said. Stop staring at the ground. We'll smooth all the sand out later. Right now, I want you to get to work scrubbing that garbage container until it smells sweeter than me mother's coral pie. If you need me, I'll be inside adding up the mayor's bill. Oh, it's going to be a big one. He rushed inside the restaurant and went straight to his office. Sighing, SpongeBob pulled off the lace tablecloth and folded it neatly. Then he flipped back the lid of the container and started to climb in. But as he put his foot on the rim, he looked down and saw a piece of paper on the ground. Guess someone tried to throw that away and missed, he mused. Sloppy! He got down from the container and picked up the piece of paper. All of a sudden, he got a funny tingling feeling on the back of his neck. Stay tuned for chapter 29 coming up soon.